change, yes. Hey! La da 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 da. Oh, and no matter where we go, we always find our way back home. La da 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 da. Oh, and no matter where we go, we always find our way back home. La da 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 da. Oh, and no matter where we go, we always find our way back home.
So you might be wondering, what is a day like on pilgrimage with USY?
So once again, I know we've done a bunch of pilgrimage videos if you look back at our YouTube channel, but we hope this one's a little more informal and really gets you to have a feel of what a day is like on this amazing program you'll be on. Kind of what are the things you're going to do, what's your schedule going to look like, some of the things that I'm sure the kids are really more interested in.
Right. So every morning you're going to get up, and it's going to be at relatively early, but you'll get up at your youth hostel or wherever you're staying throughout the country or Europe, and you'll have an opportunity to get up and daven Shachrit, our morning prayer service. And if you've never laid tefillin before, never put on a talit, it's a really great opportunity to embrace the country that you're in, express your Judaism, and also to take ownership and learn how to do these things, learn how to participate in services. It's a really safe place, and your staff are there to help you, and it's a really cool opportunity.
Right, so after you pray Shachri in the morning, you're most likely going to eat breakfast in wherever you're staying, normally an Israeli-style meal. My personal favorite is always some kind of chocolate pudding available.
I like the cheeses, a lot of different cheeses.
So there's a lot of different options, from the pickiest eaters to kind of the more adventurous ones. So breakfast is always great. Then we're going to get on the bus and start our day on pilgrimage. So luckily, part of Israel being a small country is our drives aren't that long for a lot of the things we're doing. But that doesn't mean we're not packing a lot into one day, and I think you'll kind of be amazed at the amount of things you're going to see in the 4 weeks you're spending in Israel.
Right, so you'll find your day is really balanced a lot of the times between sightseeing and eating. And it's a really fun thing. I mean, you're in a country with a lot of great kosher food and a lot of unique, different, types of food, and that you'll really be exposed to, whether it's Druze type of food or Mediterranean, or even some unique delicacies that the country has to offer. I think it's really cool to see how you go sightseeing, you eat, you do some more eating, you're sightseeing again. And it's this really interesting balance, and you'll learn to love it. And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, so as I said, one of the greatest parts about Israel is almost everything's kosher. So, of course, USY will provide you with the lunch wherever we're going to go, but you're also completely free to, if you're me, try the falafel every single place you go and rate the best one by the end of the trip. So, lunch, you definitely will never be hungry, but we'll, of course, provide something for you, and you're free to, if we have time to eat wherever we're going to be going. But throughout your day, we're going to be doing a lot of different sightseeing, whether it be hiking up Masada, visiting museums, visiting kibbutzim, etc. There's a lot of things to do in Israel, and we're going to hopefully get to see as many as we can in the 4 weeks that we'll be there.
So once you conclude your day programming and you have a nice dinner, maybe it's with your group at your hostel or when you get free time to go out, there's a lot of nighttime activities that you can participate in Israel. Whether it's walking at night on the Tayelet or the different boardwalks, maybe it's on a disco boat in a lock. There's tons of different things to offer, but sometimes you'll just be in your hostel with your staff and they'll plan a great program for you. But what's really unique about pilgrimage is our home base is the Fuchsberg Center for Conservative Judaism, located literally in the heart of Jerusalem on some prime real estate. Other organizations and other groups are definitely jealous of where we stay because it is a beautiful compound that offers so much and is a gorgeous, gorgeous youth hostel built by USY for USY. And it is the home for USY's Israel pilgrimage throughout the summer. And so what else I would say is really special, what we would recommend as former participants on pilgrimage is whether you're visiting Europe first or going straight to Israel, or no matter what, your whole summer is really an incredible once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And it's really not a good time to be on your phones. It's a time to just look up, take pictures, embrace your new friends, write in your journal, and really just embrace everything you have to offer. Going to Israel, going to Eastern Europe, they're very emotional, they're very powerful experiences, and you definitely don't want to miss out.
Yeah, and definitely. And going off what Josh was saying about the Fuchsberg Center in Jerusalem, for me at least on pilgrimage, and I know for a lot of participants, Jerusalem and the Fuchsberg Center in particular kind of feels like a second home. And so regardless of where you're traveling in Israel, you may stay a week towards the north, you move around, but you come home to the Fuchsburg Center, and everyone, for some reason, you haven't been there that long, but it really feels like you're coming home. And I actually visited Israel with my family the summer after I went on pilgrimage, and went right to the Fuchsburg Center to visit some of the other pilgrimage groups, just because I felt like I had that familiarity and so many great memories there. So that's just another special aspect about pilgrimage. And when we say why USY, why go on pilgrimage, I think that this community that we build, and specifically in Jerusalem, kind of plays into why our trips are very special.
Absolutely. And just really to wrap up, just some quick tips. Really listen to your tour guides. They're going to tell you a lot of great information, and it might be boring at times, but it's important that you listen because you can really learn from them. Another thing is to drink a lot of water to really stay hydrated. Check out our packing video and hear all about our Camelback suggestions. 3 liters, no less. Bring a good digital camera, and just be ready to try new things and eat new things and be exposed to things that might be outside of your comfort zone. And that's how you will really have the best summer possible with USY, and we're going to make sure you have one.
My personal tips: eat all the falafel and shawarma you can at all times.
Absolutely.
Buy cool kippot on Ben Yehuda Street. All kinds of Judaica. Really take in everything you can and all the time that you're in Israel, because it's really a special trip and with a special group of people.
So have an amazing time on USY's Israel pilgrimage.
Yeah, we always find our way back home.